Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Relics, and today we're going to continue playing Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown with another part. So as you guys can see, we are still in this sector as we left off from the last video. Tomorrow's yesterday. If we complete this comms request, we will actually leave this sector. Therefore, we need to do everything we can in this last sector and then take off. We are at the very end, the far right of the screen here. And so we are at the last location. We have not explored this place. There's two things that we need to take care of. This one, the stranded Borg probe, as well as the Forgotten Colony. These are the two last points of interest that we kind of need to take a look at, as well as gather any titanium we can, which there is one here. And then we'll make our way out of here before Tuvok gives me an earful about morale going down. So I do apologize if you guys hear the constant comms requests. I did take a look at my videos when I was making them just to make sure. Yes, you guys can't hear it as much as I can, but it's still there, and I do hope you guys can bear with me because I have to tolerate it even more than you guys have to. So there's that. We also left off. We also have some things that we're doing. What are we doing? Just as a recap, we are researching. What are we researching? Holodeck level 2. That way our holodeck numbers can increase, because at this current time I only have one operational because of the power situation. My ship is getting a lot more buildings, and therefore we are also getting a lot more power consumption. Even though I have the maximum warp capabilities right now, our batteries cannot hold enough. As you guys can see, we also got the large battery compartment. However, we are not stocking any batteries or any power at this time. That is an issue. So the sooner we leave this sector, the sooner morale goes back up, and I could turn off some systems, and or actually I should say turn back on certain systems such as the holodeck and build that morale back up, or turn it off and then I could save on power. So quite a few things. In any case, that is that. As you guys can see, no one's in sickbay as well. So let's immediately get started by going to the debris field. And there we go. Crew course is upgraded. So boom, there we go. Only 2 people are not housed right now, by the way. Pretty good. Another Borg has matured, so that makes 8, if I remember correctly from last time. It seems a Borg probe has been stranded in this debris field. Scans indicate that the Borg are aboard, but it seems they have been disconnected from the collective and are now confused and aggressive. Oh, speaking of more Borg, we only have 2. We actually only have 2 options: either leave or transport them to our regeneration alcoves where they can fully regenerate and calm down. I don't know what the orange is probably going to do. I hope it doesn't injure any of my crew, but I guess we have no option. Look, we get more Borg crew. Now, that's both good and bad. The bad part is, if I succeed in this, I probably will not have enough space for all the Borg. So that's going to suck. But more crew the better, right? That was one of the issues we've been facing the past couple videos. And getting more crew would be very beneficial going forward into the future. So let's see what happens. 7 Borg joined my crew. So now I have 5. So I was correct. We did finish having 8. Now I have 5 Borg. And that's just way too many. I need to make another alcove, which I only have 1 regeneration alcove right here. So that is kind of a detriment. If we take a look real quick, regeneration alcove does require nanites, which I do have. It actually requires 1. I could build this. There's no problem with that. But again, that's another excuse me. That's another what's it called? Power building that's taking from my battery. So I can't build any power. Do the batteries take power? They take 1 to operate. So even shutting these smaller ones down isn't going to solve the problem. The problem is I need to somehow build power, because we're just draining it. So, do excuse me. I guess in the meantime, I could technically turn off this cargo bay, because we don't have the titanium. Now, that's not going to save us the power that we need, but, you know, something's better than nothing at this point. Okay. Since our deuterium levels are quite high, we're going to switch to premium replicator rations. That'll help with the morale loss for now. And I guess because of the situation, I guess I have no choice but to make another alcove. Now, an option is I could just turn this off, right? That saves us 20 power and 5 people. Since we're recruiting Borg members, we may not even need this on right now. So we could just turn off. By the way, it's free, right? So if we turn this off, we can start building some power, because this tank took a lot of energy. So that's good in that regard. And then we can start building an alcove over here, I suppose. I would prefer not to have those crew quarters here, to be honest. I may want to consider destroying the emergency quarters. See right here? This hole right here is kind of a issue, right? I can't get rid of the engineering office. I need the engineering office here, right? I need it operational so I can do stuff. However, this square here, you get rid of this square, all of a sudden this emergency quarters can turn into a crew quarters, which I don't have the capability of doing. Alternatively, I could upgrade the emergency quarters in the research tree and make them better. However, is that really worth it? I don't think so. I would prefer to get rid of them as much as I can. In fact, this is a crew quarters that's still level 1. I could just upgrade this crew quarters here. Based on how many emergency quarters I do have, it would be beneficial if I just research the emergency quarters and just keep it, right? Just keep this one. That way it's all here. Or I can get rid of this one and turn this one into the alcove. Yes, I will lose how many people? 10. Lose 10 people, but I fill in the Borg issue, right? Because we're bound to lose crew members along on this journey, because I just keep losing people, right? So technically it would work out. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to get rid of this one, and in 2 cycles I'll build the alcove there. Alright, in the meantime, let's head to the next point of interest, which is the Forgotten Colony. We've detected a settlement on a Class M planet. The population appears to be Borg, but their technology is primitive, and they are not connected to the collective. It seems a small group of stranded has been adapting for years. They may have useful information or technology. Very interesting. Gets me the hint that we're probably going to get more Borg, which, we'll see if that's even beneficial to us at this time. Alright, so that's done. Let's make the alcove here. 7 cycles. Alright. And then, I guess in that case, maybe I should upgrade this one. I'm going to keep it. I have to. And then I'll upgrade the emergency cores once the other thing is done. Alright. What do we got? Alright, so the settlement's here. We can send an away team to meet the Borg, offer supplies, and even invite them to join us. Or maintain a safe distance and study their society and adaptations. No direct contact. That would probably give us research points. this has a chance to fail. To be honest, since I don't have the room for the Borg, I'm actually just going to stay at a distance. Either way, I will succeed, yellow or green. 50 science points, that's actually pretty good. So yeah, points of interest, complete. We're good. Sounds good to me. Let's go get some food. Holodeck level 2 was researched. Perfect. So now let me go to the crew. Emergency quarters level 2. In 12 cycles we can increase our emergency quarter levels. So yeah, instead of having just 12, they will have +6. So that's fine. What else? What's my titanium is being decreased because of the nanites, right? So in 5 cycles, I could turn them off because we're kind of running out of systems. Unless, was there something I was going to build? I forget. The neuroelectric field generator. This is what I was probably going to make, huh? Yes, and I was going to put it right here. So I needed 2, right? I need 2 more nanites, so just one person would suffice, but both Doctor and Tom Paris are doing that for me, so we'll see how that works out. We don't need a ton of food. We only need 700. We might even lose morale because we might have too much. Hang on. I know, like I said before, we're going to do a lot of switching here and there, right? I'll just get the food now while we're here. Ooh, even science points. Let's go. Alright, regeneration, alcove, and crew quarters were upgraded. Perfect. Alright, so our Borg are housed. And the crew quarters housed a few more people. So that's only 7 people left that are not housed. Perfect. How long for this? 1 more cycle. 3 more for that one. We don't have the titanium though for the doctors. We'll see how that works out. Nice yield. Okay, so because we ran out of titanium, neither could finish their nanites. Guess we'll just wait for now. We can get the deuterium, fly to the titanium, and then we'll leave, most likely. Of course. Of course. Of course that happened. So now I gotta turn sickbay on. That's so typical. That is so typical. And we're being ambushed by a Malon freighter. Fantastic. Yep, love that. As we experienced last time, Malon freighters can destroy or penetrate our shields easily. So no point in having someone like B'Elanna recover our shields.
What
so
do you
we need to use both Klingon B'Elanna and Tuvok. Alright, as we know, we take out their shield generators.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
They're pretty useless. They're pretty pathetic, so let's do that.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
So as we see, destroy their shield generator, they leave us alone. Easy. So we get some science, duranium, and morale. Okay, there it is. Tuvok's really upset now. Emergency quarters, level 2, researched. Perfect timing. In fact, we have 226 research points now. We can start researching something else. Unfortunately, we have no titanium, so we can't upgrade tiers. What we can do... we could lower the energy upkeep with the hydroponics bays. That would help us as far as maybe conserving some energy. That would actually be really good. Yeah, let's just do the advanced lighting module for now. We need to save on energy consumption as much as possible. So 100 research points, 13 cycles, totally fine by me. We got titanium here. Go for the biggest yield probably. Please succeed. Ugh. Only 23. That's not great. But it will have to do. It will have to do. So I'm going to travel now. We're ready, Captain. There's a catch, though. We need a shuttle to take point. Like a sounding boat in uncharted waters, it would navigate the shifting phase variances. Essentially, the shuttle would provide real-time data fractions of a second before Voyager encounters them. Here's the complication. Standard auto-navigation subroutines simply can't process and react in time. It's going to be tight, but 9 and I can manage it. Got the emergency brake ready if we need a fast exit. I'm booked at the helm, Captain. Need another pilot for the shuttle. I'll take the shuttle, Captain. Alright, Chakotay, but you'll need someone focused entirely on the sensor data. I'll do it. I've already configured the enhanced sensor algorithms needed to track the phase variances. I can process the sensor telemetry, and if Chakotay is determined to fly into that kind of chaos, I want to be the one calling out the phase variances beside him. Well, I'll send B'Elanna. Commander, you'll need Lieutenant Torres. Her engineering insight into those variances is vital. Prepare for launch, and good luck. Shuttle is in position. Let's get this over with, Captain. Red alert. All hands, this is the Captain. Report to your stations, secure all systems, stand by for the jump to slipstream. Cool. We're receiving shuttle's data. Slipstream is stable for now. Steady as she goes, Lieutenant. Phase variances are getting volatile, Captain. I think I can compensate, but the shuttle's telemetry is feeding me course corrections and simultaneously signaling for an emergency abort. The simulations were wrong. I can't assess whether this is an immediate structural threat or a sensor malfunction. What happens if we drop out? My choices are going to have consequences. Let's not use the brake yet. We won't back down at first sight of trouble. Maintain course. Corrections aren't holding. The shuttle data can't keep up with the variances. The slipstream is collapsing. Full power to the deflector. No effect. Hull integrity is failing. Hold her steady. I can't. Losing altitude. Inertial dampener is offline. We're... Oh. Okay. Did I just lose? I just lost. Frozen end. They pressed on. A fatal choice. The slipstream collapses. A violent implosion of space and time, hurling the starship towards a frozen abyss. A crushing impact against ice and rock. Fiery silence descends upon Voyager. The long journey ends here. Yay. I died. Okay. Okay. Okay, game. I get it. I get it. Yeesh. And this time I failed. Well, because I'm already right here, I'm just gonna do that again. Haha. Okay, well, this is definitely not the start I was looking for, to be honest. I wasn't expecting myself to just straight up lose some matches. Alright, fine, we'll go safer. I still lost. What the snaps? This time I didn't lose crew members, I just lost hull damage. I took hull damage, so that's fine. That's totally fine. Totally fine. Alright, that being said. Sickbay is currently 1 short. It's fine, whatever. Research. Going back to the advanced lighting module. Alright. Alright, fine. Alright, so in this case, the opposite needs to happen. We need to actually activate the drive. Or the brake, I should say, the brake. Technically, Harry was on the shuttle in the show, right? Maybe I'll send Harry this time. Alright. So I guess unless you kind of knew the show, then you kind of don't know that you're supposed to choose the option to break out of the slipstream. But it kind of sucks because that means it's a 50-50 chance you actually succeed. If you don't know the actual show, then you kind of just fail, right? It's kind of sad. There's no way for me to actually succeed this, which is weird. I just lose. It's kind of disappointing. So use the emergency brake. Abort. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that way. I don't agree with how that played out, but whatever. It is what it is. Alright. Sensor alert. We're in the nebula. Okay, cool. We're alive. And the shell team made it too, Captain. Establishing coordinates. We just jumped 10,000 light years. It's no longer a question It's no longer a question of if we get home, but when. Janeway to engineering. How's the slipstream drive? It's a wreck, Captain. I'll see what I can salvage, but I don't think we'll be making any more slipstream leaps in the future. We'll make do with small steps. Let's scan our whereabouts. I want to know everything about this region before we proceed. Which is kind of funny because it's like, why didn't they just keep remaking the technology? I'm pretty sure it was different in the show, though.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. My analysis confirms high Borg activity in this sector, which has placed Voyager under constant yellow alert. Captain Janeway has, with her characteristic optimism regarding calculated risks, devised another shortcut for Voyager's journey, one in which the Borg are intended to play a significant role. The objective is the acquisition of a Borg transwarp coil, a powerful Borg propulsion technology. My comprehensive assessment of all quantifiable security risks was overlooked. The captain terms this a desperate gamble. I categorize it as a significant security protocol violation with a 98.3% probability of assimilation or destruction. My comprehensive contingency brief has already been compiled.
Tuvok, 98.3% probability. My goodness.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Well, this is slightly awkward. With all the Arturus chaos, that message from my old man completely slipped my mind, or maybe, just maybe, I was subconsciously hoping the Delta Quadrant would swallow it whole. No such luck. It was short. He was never one for unnecessary words when a sharp, concise point would do. Unless, of course, it was his annual Prime Directive lecture, then he could go on for hours. But I'm beating around the bush. He said he misses me, and that he's proud of it. Right here, I'd usually have a killer sarcastic comeback, but honestly, I'm speechless. What do you even say? On a more celebratory note, tomorrow is the grand premiere of my holo novel, The Adventures of Captain Proton, Spaceman First Class, Protector of Earth, Scourge of Intergalactic Evil, locking horns with Dr. Chaotica and Queen Arachne. It is my tribute to those classic 1930s Flash Gordon and sci-fi B-movie serials, a treasure of the past. I'm gonna try and recruit the captain for a cameo. Wish me luck. Supplemental. Apparently, the slipstream dumped us into a sector teeming with Borg. Red alert became green alert. The captain wants to make another bold and possibly reckless maneuver, acquire a Borg transwarp coil, their propulsion tech to travel vast distances. I'm not sure I like this one.
Alright. Captain, I've detected an inbound Borg probe. Time to intercept 5 cycles. 1 transwarp coil on a silver platter. Alright. Where are we? Alright, so we got a few sectors here. What is this? What is this one? The think tank. Oh my goodness, that's going to be fun to look into. Alright, so we are first here at the first sector on the far left of this area. It says, wait until the Borg probe 5 cycles. And all here we got 10. Let's go. Alright, so we cannot see through the nebula still. So we have to just scan this. Oh. I cannot scan this one planet. Even though it's outside of the nebula scanning. Although this should be, I should say, because I could see it. So that's kind of weird. I can't scan it. So we're blind. We're flying blind. That's okay. We'll make our way to the first one. See what happens. Cluster of organic remnants adrift in space. But the Borg signature is unmistakable. Strange. The Borg aren't exactly known for being wasteful. Well, it's titanium. Take that. Let's go this one. Please give me high yield. Woo! Better than yellow. What are we giving me? Alright, so the nanites were completed on Mr. Paris's parts. So I'm actually going to switch back over to the gel packs. In one more cycle, the doctor will finish his, and then I will turn his off entirely, and he can go back to sickbay. So let's head on over to the next one. So this one has duranium instead. I can hold 100, so go big, I guess. There you go. See, I'm full of duranium now. Alright, so back to over here. Let's turn the doctor's biolab off, in which I will switch it. Well, actually, I could leave it off, actually. Just turn it off entirely, right? Alright, so let's turn on, or not turn on, let's put the doctor in here, so we can try and get these people out of here as fast as possible, in which one will recover. All the beds are now taken, so that's good. We are not saving power currently. That's not good. If I get rid of the food now, we'll lose 300. We have a ton of deuterium going right now too. So all in all, things are not looking so good for us. And all these cargo bays are dedicated to the food right now. Like I said, so are all my cargo bays level 2? They are. Alright, well, gee, makes me think I gotta get bigger cargo bays. I gotta get cargo bay, large cargo bay level 2 probably. How much does that cost? Let's see. Crew? I forget where it's under. Engineering? Remember the line? Oh, here. Cargo bay level 2. No, large cargo bay level 2. 15 cycles for 130 resource points. Okay, so it's not like it's horrible, actually. It's definitely doable. How much does a large cargo bay take to upgrade, though? Ooh, man. Titanium. No. Right here. 75 titanium. Oh my god, that's even worse than that. I was looking at the dismantling. Holy crap. Yeah. We're kind of looking sad on the titanium bit, aren't we? Alright. Well, not much I can do about that. I need to somehow conserve power. This is up and running, right? Yeah, it does say we're up and running. Alright. I'm just kind of in a bad spot. So, alright. That's fine. We got 8 more cycles to go. Let's just head on over to the next one in the nebula, I suppose. We really have no other options right now. You know what I can do? I can actually repair my ship right now, too. Boop, boop. There we go. E-class planet. Molten surface, extremely high temperatures, and intense solar radiation make it highly dangerous, but valuable resources are concentrated in pockets in the cooling crust. It has uranium. We don't need uranium, so I'm going to leave that one and go to the next one. What do we got here? Deuterium. Okay, well, I don't really need the deuterium, but, you know, I might as well get what I can, right? How much do we need? Just do the first one. Better safe than sorry. 5 more cycles. We head to the border. As Voyager approaches the planet, since blink of an eye, by the way, it's a different one. As Voyager approaches the planet, sensors register a subtle pull. A gravimetric gradient appears to be drawing the ship into orbit. The crew quickly realizes that the planet rotates faster than other planets, and time passes much faster due to a tachyon core. 1 full day on the surface equals just 1 second aboard Voyager. Uh-oh. We can send a probe because we have the ARU, which is actually great. Let's do that. We get morale, which is great, and we get science points. The probe collects data. The crew watches, fascinated as civilization develops from prehistoric to industrial, with Voyager central to it. A bright star for the planet's people, Voyager became an integral part of their religion, music, and arts. Oh, I love that episode, by the way. Very good episode. Very good episode. What's up? Flattered, but also aware that they are bending the first rule of the Prime Directive, Voyager must find a way to leave the planet's orbit, which is now a real challenge. The gravimetric pull has the ship firmly in its grip. So they do send the doctor down there, right, during the show, and he's the one who helps them break free. Micro jump to escape the gravimetric pull. Micro slipstream drive. We can't succeed if we do this. Now, what happens if we do this, though, right? It's not what happens in the show, so I don't know. This one has consequences, though. I'm going to play it safe. Voyager performs a micro jump with its micro slipstream drive technology and escapes the gravimetric pull of the planet. They are free to continue their journey. Many crew members are still amazed that they were able to witness development of civilization. Got research points, and we got more morale. Well, it all worked out in the end. I wonder if I was able to get something out of it if I chose the other direction. Oh well. Either way, we move on. Let's move on over to the next interest point. It is a scientist for hire. Alright. Well, I can't house everybody. For once. So I'll just give him a tour. 6 people joined Voyager. Unfortunately, they don't have homes, so that sucks. Moving on to the next planet. Captain, long-range scans show a M-class planet with an oxygen-rich atmosphere and vibrant wildlife. We get food. Okay. Bear's just safe and sorry. We don't need the food, really. I got food, but I lost morale because we couldn't hold some of it. What? Come on. Come on. Okay. Yeah, our food storage is a little high right now. It's like, okay. Because I have the cargo bay dedicated to it, that's why. I kind of don't want it all dedicated to the cargo bay, though. And I'm already using food as my source of, feeding people, so it's kind of disappointing. I would want to get the holodeck back on, but I can't. I can't. And I never know what's going to attack us at any given moment. I'm going to wait one cycle and see what happens. Eyes of the Collective. As announced, the Borg probe emerges from the darkness. A chilling green glow illuminating the crew's faces. The familiar, dreaded announcement echoes across the bridge. Target identified. Federation vessel, Intrepid class, USS Voyager. Prepare for assimilation. We are the Borg. Resistance is futile. And we're going to go straight into a fight. Got it. Well, it's only one. I don't think it's going to be able to pierce my shield, so...
What are your orders, Captain?
We'll keep Ilana on there. Let's take out its... Let's go straight for the warp core.
At the starboard side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
So they're going to protect it. Very well. We'll take out its
Moving
weapons.
to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Alright, its forwarded weapons are disabled, so we are pretty safe now.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Target the shield
attack the port
generator
side,
if we
Captain.
can. Oh, it's running away. Perfect. Lovely. Alright, we got more everything that we don't really need. Is the transport coil intact? Negative. It has been destroyed. However, we found a data node. It could contain valuable tactical information. Analyze it. Anything else in the wreckage? Some of the debris could potentially be converted into useful resources. Borg probes are safeguarded against theft. The data node is enough. Additional salvage is inefficient and potentially dangerous. 55% chance. Let's do it. We take the risk. Beam everything useful on board. Salvage complete. No hostile countermeasures were activated. We got more duranium, which it's already full. That sucks. But we did get 12 tritanium, which is great. Good. Proceed with analyzing the data node. I am so full of duranium. Okay. So I got the holodeck level 2. I might as well try upgrading it then. Takes all of my tritanium. I will have 0 left over. Wow. Okay. Well, I think it's okay. We'll do it. We'll do it. How do they use the people? 2 more cycles. Okay. Okay. Well, what do we do now? Research Borg data in the science lab. Okay. And how much longer? 3 more remain for that. Then okay, so we'll wait the 3 cycles out. Let's continue looking around this sector here. Deuterium. We don't need deuterium. Let's leave it around. Oh, 1 second. One more cycle. Advanced lighting module. Perfect. So now we save on a little bit of battery power. Dynamic storage decreases energy costs for cargo bays. That could actually be very useful. Instead of getting a larger cargo bay right now, to increase our storage, which we have no titanium to upgrade it anyways. We could do the dynamic storage instead. Let's do that. We need to save on power wherever we can. Alright, so sickbay is currently now unoperative. So I will now shut it off. Okay. Our food supply is down a little bit. That's good, because then I could shut this cargo bay back off. Sorry, this one. We'll see. More deuterium. Great. Because I need more deuterium. It's not like I'm already full. Okay. So we're actually just chilling out. Let's just head to the next sector then. Right. I was supposed to start the research. I'll put that on pause. And I'll research this first. Because that was story driven. We're in an asteroid field. Fantastic. I love asteroid fields. So fun. Come on, game. Titanium. Trading station. That one better have titanium. I swear. Look, look. No titanium at all in this location. I swear it better give me titanium. Let's immediately go to the trading station. Holodeck is built and ready. Perfect. So our morale is now increasing instead of decreasing, because now we have a level 2 holodeck. Fantastic. I love that. Okay. Yeah, honestly, how much longer? 2 more cycles. Okay. Our ship is actually full too. Take these guys off. Borg data node remnants, and that's done. Perfect. Cool. We're back in the asteroid field, so let's put these guys back on. Okay. And then this is going back again. It's perfect. So everything's working out. Yeah. What's at the trading station? Trade food for titanium. That's perfect. Or trade uranium for dilithium. Oh my god. Well, we need the titanium. I need the titanium no matter what. And we can only do one thing. That sucks. It is what it is. It is what it is. That being the case, we have a little bit of titanium. I don't think I can do anything with it right now, though. So I guess we're just chilling out. But yeah, I think we're okay. All right, so yeah, let's see what's up. Captain, 62% of the data node has been recovered, including a tactical ISO grid for 25 sectors. It revealed a Borg sphere 8 light years away, traveling at warp 2. It is regenerating from an ion storm damage. Limping home. We may have just struck gold. All senior officers to the bridge. What we have here, in 2 simple words, is Fort Knox. Lieutenant Paris, care to translate for those unfamiliar? Fort Knox, Earth's biggest stash of gold, over 50 metric tons, once worth an exorbitant amount of money. You're planning a heist? Exactly. We're going to steal a transwarp coil, intercept the Borg sphere, create a diversion, send in an away team, and secure the coil. Engaging the Borg sphere directly places the crew in unnecessary jeopardy. Therefore, I established safer protocols. Essential transwarp elements can be sourced from standard Borg probes. Careful neutralization, disabling key systems, not obliteration, ensures the components remain viable for integration. I am capable of assembling a functional drive from such salvaged parts. So what should it be, Captain? A Borg sphere heist? Or building it ourselves? Honestly, because it's going to require titanium, right? I'm up for the heist. Attacking multiple probes only draws attention to us. If we do the heist right, we'll be gone before they even notice. Captain, I highly recommend a holodeck simulation to prepare the crew for every contingency. Agree. Excellent suggestion, Lieutenant. Make it happen. Captain, I could modify the simulation parameters. It will take longer, but it will allow us to plot the most efficient path to the core. Every advantage we can get. Acknowledged. I will begin the preparations. Captain, while the crew is occupied in the heist preparations, I propose constructing a decoy shuttle to divert the Borg's attention. It should compel the Borg to focus on capturing it, which would require them to briefly lower their shields, an optimal interval for transporting away the team onto the vessel. For navigating the Borg sphere undetected, I recommend utilizing the biodampening technology recovered with the Hansen's vessel. It should effectively mask the life signs. What we got? Craft holodeck simulation with the workshop. Use the shuttle in the workshop. Or craft a shuttle in the workshop. And research the biodampener. Okay. And I gotta do all that. Alright. Where's the workshop? What we got? Advanced holodeck simulation. Let's do that one first. In the meantime, honestly, let's keep saving power. The think tank. Am I going to be able to do this right now? Let me think on that. Alright, guys. Let's see. What do I want to do? Well, I'm going to continue researching the dynamic storage. Since there is no time constraint on it, on the missions, that is, might as well chill out and just keep looking at things. We're going to go to the think tank. We are going to investigate. I think because of the status we're in right now, we should have the resources and hull capability as well to do this. Captain, reach our destination. Orders, continue. The Burning Vein. Before Voyager lies a highly volatile Class D planetoid. The planet's scorched crust pulses with veins of raw dilithium, glowing like molten gold beneath fractured stone. A rare opportunity if the crew can withstand the planet's fury. Okay. Scans are revealing substantial dilithium deposits beneath the planetoid's crust, Captain. Mining them may yield significant benefits. I gotta send somebody. Send Neelix. Perhaps he's the highest level. Mr. Neelix, gear up and lead the extraction. See what the rock is hiding. Okay, so I gotta wait 5 cycles. I don't like just sitting here, though. That's for sure. Well, with Neelix gone, and there's dilithium here, or deuterium here, I might as well just do that. Ooh, this one has titanium. Let's go with this. Oh, thank goodness I succeeded. Yay. We got titanium, guys. Oh my god, that's insane. Let me switch cargo bays. There we go. Just in case our titanium wants to go up a little bit more than it probably should. These are all just uranium too, so... Alright, let's go get more uranium, since we were doing ship repairs while in the asteroid field too. We don't need everything. but we take everything. Oh, screw you, game. I knew it was going to do that. Look at that. What is that? Like 5%? 5% chance to fail, and I failed? Unreal. Okay, so I lost people. And then I also lost a shuttle. Of course I did. It's fine. It's not like I can't just build another one. How ridiculous. How ridiculous. I'll go get uranium over here then. Okay. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Alright. What is up? We're being hailed, Captain. I can't locate the origin, though. Originating signature Hazari. No match in our database. Of course I don't have Neelix, so I can't know about it. Put them through. USS Voyager. I am Isek of the Hazari Bounty Hunters. Surrender. No one needs to get hurt. My client will report your vessel intact. Your client? Who are you working for? We've done nothing to warrant this pursuit. That's not your concern. What's relevant is one of your people is now ours. That annoying chatterbox. That mouth opens, closes, opens, closes. Honestly, I was already thinking about just giving him back. We can pay you better. What is it you want? Resources? Water? Medicine? I'm sure he can provide you with what you need. The answer is simple, Captain. Your ship, in exchange for your crewmates. Brave words for someone who's hiding. Let's see you up close. Report. What just happened? Okay. Multiple impacts detected along heavy long-range weaponry, ignoring our shields. 6 Hazari vessels located in the system's perimeter. We are severely outnumbered. Precisely. Bad day for you, I imagine. But don't worry, Captain. We're generous. Take a moment. Collect your thoughts. We'll be in touch. Be prepared to offer a solution that satisfies our terms. Connection lost. Hold on. Another hail incoming. Different signature. Not the Hazari. Captain Janeway, I am the solution to your problem. If you're willing to listen. And who are you? Knowing of our predicament? Identify yourself. This is too convenient. Kurros, I am a member of a small group of explorers, like yourself. Only we seek out challenges. Technological, biological, social, even artistic. A think tank. Think tank. Yes, I like that. Our think tank was nearby when I noticed your dispute with the Hazari. As it so happens, I know a trick or two that would get your crewmate back. Any chance you'd care to tell us more about these tricks of yours? They seem awfully cryptic. A wise man once said, "The ace in your sleeves is there for a reason." But does that truly matter? You clearly cannot withstand the Hazari. You require my assistance. Something tells me you preferred help comes from a price tag. Quite astute, Captain. We require a significant share of your resources. A fair trade, no? You want the tritanium I literally just got? Really? Really? And if I say no, that means I will die, right? Because I can't take on all the Hazari ships. I guess I really have no choice, right? I'll consider sparing resources if it ensures the safety of my crew. But let's be clear, you need to meet your end of the bargain. I am a man of my word. All I need is a little time to work my magic, Captain. Your crewmate will be returned soon. I literally just got that tritanium, buddy. That's so annoying. Alright. We need to wait 3 cycles. I guess in the meantime we'll just head north. Or up. Dynamic storage researched. Yay. So now we are consuming even less for our cargo base. Fantastic. In the oopsies. well, since we're here, uranium. Nice. I meant to continue researching. Oh, I didn't have to. Oh, I thought I had to. Oh, research the biodiameter. Yes, I do have to, actually. Biodiameter. Right here. There we go. And then, I have some damaged things. So let's repair this. Should have activated that sooner. Okay. And let's answer the call. All according to plan? Suddenly, a shimmering figure materialized on Voyager's bridge. Neelix, unharmed but shaken. The exchange was a success, but something feels off. Too clean. Too quiet. Oh, it's good to be back. One moment I was quite terrified, and the next, there was a man, and then, poof, I was here? I'm so confused. Let's put it this way. We've made a deal. The Hazari have vanished from our scanners, Captain. Kurros as well. It's a reprieve, but I'm left with a distinct sense that we've been played. Well, at the end of the day, no one died. We didn't suffer casualties. We got dilithium. No. Didn't I pay him in dilithium? I can't remember now. As Chakotay says, I think I've been played. I lost titanium, and that sucks. Okay, well. Was this done? Single-use shuttle. 5 cycles. Perfect. Alright, so this is all going to be done, and then I guess we move on after that. Let's get this deuterium, and then we'll leave this sector. Because I don't have anything else to do here. Alright. What's up with that? Hull repair completed. You know what that means? Could unassign from this. I could even turn off this. Boom. They save us power. Let's go. Alright. What's at these other systems? Do we have anything? I'm going to scan everything. So I do apologize. I'm going to take a good amount of time. Crew for hire. I don't need crew. There are titaniums. A repair station. Can't get the other one. There it goes. Dilithium. It's funny they're right next to each other. A couple titaniums, but nothing significant. What about this one? A Borg ship with titanium. The Forgotten Colony. Okay, point of interest. That may be worth looking into. What about this one? Okay. There's quite a few things here. Fading Borg signature. Okay. Slave trader. Okay, so it's not exactly like the best resources out here. So we have some options. I think this one would probably. There's also a wormhole. I wonder what these wormholes are for, because we ran into a couple of them before, but we didn't have any interactions with them. So it's kind of interesting. There's also a Borg sphere here. We probably have to do something with that. So this one has duranium and tritanium. If we come here, that actually might be beneficial. Let's make our way to that sector. Right. Oh, and we're being attacked by a Hazari mercenary. Since I don't know how these fights, let's put Bolana back on for instant shield recovery, and we'll see what happens.
Captain?
What do we got? One ship. Not the best shields. We are evenly matched in that department. Let's take out their shield generator then.
Captain.
Take out their shield generator. We'll see what happens after that.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Alright, shield generator is offline. Let's move to
Moving
detect
to
the
attack
warp
the
core.
port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Shields down, Captain.
Keep attacking.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Sick bay, crew quarters, biolab, life support. It's fine. Make the repairs. Of course, take out this one. Yeah, just losing all my titanium. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Let's just turn this back on. Alright. That's all figured out. Ion storm. Entering an ion storm. The highly charged particles within the storm are causing significant stress to the warp core, damaging it. Furthermore, the intense electromagnetic interference is draining the ship's battery reserves each cycle. We must navigate out of the storm quickly to prevent critical system failures. Warp core integrity minus 12 per cycle. Each battery minus 50 per... What? I don't want to enter these things. Okay. That's not good. Adapter researched. Perfect. We can research something else in the meantime as well. Maybe get the navigational deflector upgraded. That'll probably help us for sure. Let's do that. Probably come in handy for sure in our future. I'm gonna turn the other hull deck on, since our battery is actually pretty good right now. I want to get my morale back up to a pretty high status, if possible. You suck, game. You know, I need the titanium. You know what that means? Here, you know, I'm going to turn this one back off. Turn the shuttle bay on. I need titanium. I need to get trades. Okay. Well. Yay, look at that. We got morale plus 200 as well. Alright, let's go to this point of interest, the Forgotten Colony. What's up, Captain? A good number of the crew has formally asked for about shore leave. You know, with all the relentless stress of our journey, a little break of duty could just go absolutely vital for keeping everyone's spirits up and heads clear. Well, I have the crew standing by. Why not? We'll get a level 20 this time. Totally fine, honestly. Totally fine. We've detected a settlement on a Class M planet. The population appears to be Borg, but their technology is primitive and they are not connected to the collective. It seems a small group was stranded and has been adapting for years. They may have useful information or technology. Well, since I have the alcove, I could try and risk. I had a feeling that was going to happen, so I lost 1 and 4 injured. I knew that was going to happen. I just knew that was going to happen, but yeah, I still went for it, so that's bad on me, right? That's bad on me. I should have just took the research points and be happy with that, but oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. In one cycle, we will do the Dark Frontier. So let's exit this place. I'm just gonna stand by for now. The crew has completed the training simulation, and the decoy shuttle has been constructed. How did the crew perform in your simulation? Highly efficient. They are prepared for the operation. Let's hope it's enough. Helm, set an intercept course for the Borg vessel. Maximum warp. We're already here. Look at that. I technically didn't have to move. I technically did not have to move. Alright, let's collect whatever deuterium we can get. And then let's go. Give me 1 second. I got to trade. Minus deuterium for food. No. I want titanium. This is the dumbest part, okay? For the past 2 videos now, I've been trying to get titanium non-stop. And none of these trade offers ever offer me titanium. Why? Why is that a thing? I just find that so hard to believe right now. Like, why is that a thing? I need to, in order to upgrade the waste disassembler, I need to get titanium, which I can't upgrade because I don't have titanium. It's like, So once this thing is done, maybe I should increase this disassembler so I can try and make titanium, because it's like literally the only thing I'm missing. It's so annoying. How much longer for the people? 8 cycles. It's way too long. Okay, I'm going to turn the holodeck off just in case we run into any issues here. That way we have a crew standing by if needed. Yeah. Let's see what happens. The sphere is bigger than I thought. We'll make it. We'll make it, Captain. Inspire. Boost the crew's confidence. You're the best crew in the quadrant. We got something worth fighting for. The Borg don't stand a chance. Let's give them a show they won't forget. Genuine engineering, all set. The engine's primed and ready. No Borg ship is going to slow us down. That's the spirit. Today we're putting everything on the line. Get the decoy into position. Oh. Should've got a cloaking device. That sucks. Oh. Mass warp signature. Get us in closest to the spear. Masking the signature now. Done. We're as close to invisible as I can make us. Steady as she goes. Keep a low profile until I give the signal. Time to distract the Borg. Generate a shuttle bay. Deploy the decoy. Autopilot is on. Battle signature mask is transmitting. Decoy has cleared the shuttle bay. Is underway. Approaching the sphere. Yes, they're activating the tractor beam. They took the bait. Generated transporter room. Away team, stand by. The moment they drop their shields, initiate transport. Alright. Obviously 7 and 9 would have been very useful here, but unfortunately we don't have her. So, Innovator, which is B'Elanna, so that's fine. Saboteur. Yeah, actually, kind of want to go in order. Actually, let me put you here. And then Saboteur. Who's Saboteur? No one here is a Saboteur, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so what do we need? We need science and engineering, which B'Elanna is more than capable of doing. We have security, Tuvok and Chakotay can both do. Engineering and science again. And then the last one, engineering and security. So Chakotay is not needed. Maybe the other B'Elanna? The engineering part, B'Elanna will take the first one. Tuvok on the second one. B'Elanna's again, and then Tuvok again. This should work. Captain, the drones aren't noticing us thanks to the biodampeners. We need to deactivate the shield matrix so we can be beamed out later. Hey, we get more duranium that I don't need. I got no choice. It's the only thing I can do right now. Team recalls their holodeck training and navigates the sphere labyrinth corridors with precision. They reach the shield matrix, their preparation paying off. Yay, got uranium that I don't need. Captain, we've reached the shield generator. Well, look, I get tritanium. Sweet. Team place spatial charges as planned. The precision pays off. The shield generator is disabled discreetly. They continue towards the transwarp coil. We've located the transwarp coil, Captain. It's emanating a powerful energy field. Extraction will prove tricky. Oh my god, look at that. I don't even need the deuterium. Oh my god, this is stupid. But the dilithium's nice. Boom. Critical. B'Elanna initiates the maintenance protocol. Disengaging the coil. The team acquired it and headed to the transport coordinates. When their biodampeners fail, the drones around them give chase. Drones are blocking the way to the transport coordinates. That's what we brought both of them for. Yes. Even though I'm going to be full on uranium, it doesn't matter. Critical, please. Yeah. Alright, 4 crits. Look at that EXP. Under intense fire, the team is forced to split up during the desperate rush for the transport coordinates. They beam back, hoping desperately that everyone made it. Yeah, tritanium. Look at that, plus 300 for 4 crit successes. Oh my goodness. Injury free. Oh my god. That's crazy. Transporter room bonus only gave me 10% extra EXP. I need to increase that even more. But that's crazy. Look at that. We got tritanium. Report. Did everyone make it out? Wait team is secure. Give the order and we're out of here. Odd. That Borg sphere is just sitting there. Not even warming up its weapons. I'm not inclined to wait around and find out why. Helm, laying a departure course. Maximum warp. We're being hailed, Captain. I can't identify the source. It's too far. Captain Catherine Janeway. Our paths finally cross. I've been following Voyager's journey with great interest. Who am I speaking to? I am the voice of the collective. And what do you want? You have just committed theft against us. Oh, I hardly think the collective keeps inventory, Your Majesty. One transwarp coil won't disrupt your perfection. Such defiance, the predictable byproduct of individuality. While I could order your vessel's immediate assimilation, your past assistance regarding species 8472 warrants momentary consideration. Assistance? If I remember correctly, we won this war for you. A factor in our calculations. Therefore, you may retain the coil as acknowledgement for your services rendered. Limited transwarp drive unlocked. Ooh, nice. But know this. Challenge the Borg again, Captain, and your journey ends. We will be aware. You should cut the transmission, Captain. Let's not test your patience. We have the transwarp coil. That's what matters. Engineering, install it. Top priority. Helm, take us out of here before she reconsiders her acknowledgement. Sweet. Research the transwarp drive in the engineering tech tree. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Am I blind? Efficient design. Ah, I could use that too. Am I blind? Research limited transwarp drive in the engineering tree tech. It's not here, is it? No. Engineering. Oh, it's right here. Limited transwarp drive increases warp and impulse engines flight speed by 15%. Okay. Well, it doesn't say we have a time constraint right now. So I'll turn the holodeck back on. For our insect bear we covered already. Turn the shuttle bay back on. We're chilling out, right? I mean, we're not in any rush. Are we in need of going over here? I'm kind of curious to know why this is here, but I don't think we do, so let's leave. What's this? Slave traders. We don't really need to come here. Titanium deterrent. Again, we don't need deterrent. We just need titanium, guys. We just need titanium. I can't do anything about it. What do we got here? I can finally build the neuroelectric field generator. So let's build that now while we have the chance. And yeah, honestly, we're just kind of chilling out. I got nothing else to do. Don't think there's anything else I can do at this time. What I could do, I could remove the battery compartments. Because I have the large battery right now giving me, what is it, 720 power. I can't even get that high right now. My battery is just not charging enough. Life support systems minus 11.7. Okay, so yeah, we definitely want to get that research done. What was it called again? It was called environmental control systems, minusing all life supports by 2. That would be huge. We need to get that as soon as possible, but obviously we got to do something else first. So yeah, we're chilling out. All right, let's. Crew for hire. What are we doing here, man? Like, no one here has anything I need. Let's go over here. Okay, navigational deflector has been researched. Let's get the, what's it called? The transwarp thing going, because that is quest required. Limited transwarp drive research. Okay. 20 of my crew. 20? I think it was 20. Whatever it was. Will return in 20 cycles. Okay, so we're just chilling out, honestly, right now. Because I'm not doing anything, let's make more torpedoes. Use the deuterium, use our duranium that we have max of. In the meantime, look, titanium. Alright. I kind of want a lot. Let's go for the big yield. Didn't get as much as I thought. It's terrible. Any trades yet that I missed? No. Two more cycles for that, too. Okay. So much deuterium here, by the way. I'm gonna turn. Ah, it's okay. We'll leave it off. Let's just go to the next one. What is up? Alright, the generator's on. Well, technically I don't need it on because no one's injured, so keep that off. Sick bay we can turn off. We'll just conserve as much power as possible right now. In the meantime, I suppose the doctor could actually go into the hydroponics bay. For now. Alright, we're saving on power. Let's go. Torpedoes were done being made as well. Let's make some more. Because why not? We literally have nothing else to do. Let's just be safe about this and just collect a little bit. Okay. Does anything have anything else? This deuterium has some titanium with it, so let's go over here. It's a Borg cube drifting in space. You can get research points instead. Sure. No duranium, but we got research points. Totally fine. I don't need duranium right now anyways. What's my notification? Food at max. Okay, that's no problem. Torpedoes were also made. Okay, that's no problem. No trades yet. That's annoying. Do I just keep making more torpedoes? I mean, there's literally no drawback, right? Let's switch this back. There's literally no drawback. What do we got here? Limited transport drive researched. Cool. Let me go to the environmental control system. Let's do that. I really want that going. Let me do this real quick. Ugh. Big chance to fail these things. Cool. Alright. Titanium levels are actually pretty high right now. That's awesome. So I would need to upgrade my navigational deflector using titanium. It's fine. I'm probably going to need it anyways. Alright, that's why we researched it. Anything else I can do? Sick bays are both level 2. Biolabs are both level 2. Honestly, I think that's it, right? I can't do anything else. Okay. What is up? You accept this comms request. There's no turning back. We will leave this sector. We're just moving on, right? See, all the more reason I need to just gather resources now, right? Just do all the resource gathering. My morale is also at its complete maximum, by the way. I'm gonna switch the holodeck off. Let's store up our battery power as much as we can. New trade offer. What's up? No! What the f- This is stupid, dude. So stupid. Alright. Let's go get dilithium. Torpedoes crafted. Again! Let's just keep making more, because we have all the resources in the world right now. Like, what am I supposed to do? Should I make more cargo bays? Like, is that what I have to do right now? Like, seriously, like... I mean, I already have so much. I already have so much. Repair station. Don't we need repair station? Deuterium. Uranium trade. Let's go straight over there. All the way. 20 crew members returned from shore leave. Okay, well, with 20 crew members back. Look at my battery. It's so full now. Let's turn the holodeck back on. In fact, I might as well upgrade the other one. Well, I kind of don't have to, because I've been only running one holodeck, so actually I don't have to do that. I guess I need more crew quarters. Maybe we can see. Can we put the engineering office on a different floor? If I delete the engineering office, right? Oh, I need to have one at all times. Great. Okay, so if I construct an engineering office, I could move it over, saving me some space, right? Might as well do this now while we're not doing anything. So I'll put one here, right? I'll move it over. Delete the crew quarters, delete the emergency quarters, move them over. All that will be resolved, more or less, right? Just gotta deal with it for now. all temporary. Everything here is temporary. Cool, environmental controls. Oh my god, that's going to save us so much power on the life support systems. Okay, what can we do now? We have only 113 research points. Perhaps we do get cargo bay level 2. We kind of need it. Kind of need it. What about the regular cargo bays? They're already maxed out, yeah. Okay. So we'll just stand by on that. I'm going to rotate. This one's on titanium. Well, now our storage is actually kind of full right now, so maybe I can't do that right now. Okay, so crew quarters done. Engineering office done. Alright, so let's dismount this one. We build. Yeah, that's fine. Being ambushed by a Hazari. Oh, yay. Fantastic. I love that.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Shields are down. Target the
Moving to
warp
attack the
core.
front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Yada yada yada. Ooh, titanium this time. Nice. Okay. Engineering office here. Now we can make crew quarters. Two right next to each other. And now my titanium is full. It's so funny. Waste disassembler. Where is that? Level 2 is in tier 5, so I can't even get that. Okay. So we just wait. I need 6 cycles for those things. Oh god. Torpedo launch bay level 3. Did I research that? I did research that, but I didn't get it yet. Oh, okay. That is something that needs definitely needs to be done. Okay, well, in the meantime, since I'm chilling out, turn this back on. Any trades? No, I don't want to give you my titanium. So annoying. 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 3 cycle, 4 cycle, 5 cycle, 6 cycle. Okay, so let's upgrade the engineering office now in its new location. Let's make another crew quarters here. Let's upgrade this one to house the people, because we love the people. Okay. That'll take 6 cycles total. What do we got? Okay. Don't want to take too many chances. Let's do this one. You suck, game. Really? Really? Okay, with sick bay offline, I'm gonna turn this thing on. Never mind, I'm gonna turn this thing off. That is not efficient. Turn this one back on. Put the doctor in. Okay. This thing will stay off. This is if we get into a real emergency. Real emergency. Okay. Guess I could turn this on. Make some nanites, that's fine. Okay, well, that didn't work out. Crew for hire. Might as well go take a look. Pay them in dilithium. Offer them training and a potential career. Hey! Not that it really matters, I can't house them. Okay. We now have 150 research points, so I could do other stuff. Where's my... Let's see. Biodamage. That's not a building, is it? No, it's not. Okay, just making sure. Waste disassembler. Science, right? I need to get tier 5. I need more research points. That should be my next objective. Sweet. Ugh. Alright, tier 5 science. And all those will finish in 1 cycle. Perfect timing. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so let's upgrade this crew quarters and accommodate more people. Main engineering office is now done. That's good. So I could get rid of this one. Dismantle. Dismantle. This sucks because I can't exactly just move these over, right? So I gotta do a whole rework of this whole entire floor. The whole floor needs to be redone. So I'm going to move one alcove to the left. There. And then once this one moves out of the way, I'll make another crew quarters. Now I'll move the science lab over. In the meantime, nah, it's fine. It's fine. Totally fine. Because everyone's happy on the holodecks. We're eating food, right? Yes. Yes, yes. Battle stations. Distress signal. Lovely.
What are your orders, Captain?
Same thing as always. Target the shield
Attack the
generator.
port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Ooh, dilithium this time. And tritanium. Let's go. Okay. Well, our hull took damage, so the RU needs to be put back on. Just keep flying around. Okay. Remove the alcove. And then this one will be built in 4. Here I could put a crew quarters. And I can remove this one. Okay. There. And once those are done, then I can remove this engineering office. And then move the science lab over. New trade offer. What is up? Minus 100 points? No. So stupid. Such a waste, man. Alright. My uranium intake is a little too high for that. My uranium intake is a little too high right now. Wow, that's crazy. What am I supposed to do now? More make torpedoes, I guess. I'm about to get more deuterium. Yeah, honestly, just forget it. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, just do it. So dismantle this. Two is the max, so that's fine. There. All right, we're settled in. We reconstructed the ship. We're very good now. These two crew quarters are finishing up. The science lab is being built again. And I now have extra space. We have accommodated for more people's living quarters. We're looking much better. It's max, right? Yes. Okay. That's good. Finally. We are looking good. Because I have the extra space right now, let's just do more crew quarters just to accommodate the extra people we've gotten. And then that'll be it. Was there a third crew quarters? Just curious. No, there was not. Okay, just checking. I even crafted more torpedoes, which is so funny because, like, oh my god, I have so many. Okay. See, that's fine. This one just finished, so this one I'm going to shut down again. While all these things finish. Honestly, we are actually pretty good now. We can leave. We can actually leave. Because I don't think any of these things give us extra stuff, right? And I don't think any of the other sectors had anything else for us. Duranium and titanium. We could head back this and get that real quick. I was going to say, no way you're going to destroy my shuttle again. Do I want to upgrade this one? I don't think I need to build anything else, right? I've pretty much built everything. Energy disruptor control. No. A cloaking device. Metaphasic shield room. I would have to get rid of this crew quarters if I want to build that there. And that is literally the only place I could build it. So yeah, if I want the metaphasic shield room, fires a ship with 80 deflector shields during combat. I should build this. Okay, so I need to get rid of this crew quarters. Science tier was upgraded to 5. So waste disassembler can be upgraded later. Otherwise, for now, I'm also just having an extra emergency quarters here, just to help house some more people. Okay. Oh my god, so sorry guys. I know this is probably boring as hell, but I'm just trying to make sure we're as efficient as possible with our spacing, especially while we have the time to readjust everything. My morale minus? Why? That's so weird. And that's it. I think that's everything, right? Dilithium. I researched everything here. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're good to leave, honestly. These things will finish building, and then we're pretty much set. I built so many torpedoes, oh my god. How many Borg are we housing? We have one Borg in this alcove. One Borg in that alcove. Let's make some Borg. Well, you know, it's okay. We're getting more crew, so it's not the biggest deal, honestly. Oh right, sickbay doesn't need to be operational right now either. Alright, let's answer the call. Dark Frontier. The transwarp coil is integrated, Captain. Had to improvise, so don't expect the full potential. Maybe 15 years instead of 20. Closer to home. Just don't ask for an encore. It's capable of doing a jump of this magnitude only once. Good work, Lieutenant. Every light year counts. Alright everyone, we took an enormous risk going after this coil. Now it's time to see if it pays off. 15 years closer to home might not be the end of our journey, but it's a major step forward. Let's take it. Helm, activate the transwarp drive. Bring us closer to home. No sound effects? Cool. Dark Frontier complete. It's like, hey, we're already in warp. Why are we warping again? Whatever. All right, what are we doing now? Transwarp drive was added. Now what
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. Voyager utilized a Borg transwarp coil to execute an approximated 20,000 light-year jump, effectively reducing the duration of our journey home by 15 years. While my original risk projections were substantial and remained logically sound, the successful outcome of this controversial maneuver requires an adjustment to my earlier assessment. I was advised to have a little more faith in unconventional endeavors. I presume faith is now a quantifiable variable I must incorporate into all future risk assessments. Fascinating. Supplemental. Voyager has intercepted a Federation distress signal. Despite confirmation of its legitimacy, we are alert considering our history of deceptive encounters in the Delta Quadrant. The only current plausible explanation, absent further data, is that another ship has been displaced into the Delta Quadrant by the caretaker entity. To formulate a suitable response, Captain Janeway has called a senior staff meeting on the bridge.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. A jump of 20,000 light years, or 15 normal years for those who want to skip the math. And we owe it all to the captain's utterly audacious transwarp coil plan. I will never question that woman again. Or at least for the rest of the week. Captain Proton's adventures are practically a phenomenon with the crew. The holodeck is booked solid 24/7. Bride of Chaotica. Captain Proton versus the cosmic creature and invaders from the ninth dimension are running on a continuous loop. Now that my holonovel's wrapped up, I actually have time for other momentous tasks, like writing a letter to my father. Who knows, maybe we can give our relationship a second shot, if we'll ever make it home. Nah, once we get home. Supplement. Voyager has just picked up a Federation distress signal. A Starfleet search and rescue ship? More likely the caretaker. Ah, the memories. Maybe the old energy blob dragged someone else over from the Alpha Quadrant. I hope they didn't have to contend with Kulla, or the Borg, or Idrin, or Arturus. Looking back, it's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Alright. And immediately we have the distress call from the mission Equinox. And let's take a look real quick. So this sector is pretty vast. We got 5 entire locations. Cool. Let me see something real quick. Okay, we'll go a little bit longer. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at whatever this is. Captain Ransom, Federation Starship Equinox. We're under attack. We need assistance. This is Captain Ransom of the Federation Starship Equinox. We're under attack. We need assistance. The distress call was transmitted 14 hours ago from 3.2 light years away. Are we sure it's not a fake this time? I checked the traces of alteration. There were none. Their signal signature checks out, and our database does list an Equinox under the command of a Captain Ransom. The Equinox is a Nova-class ship, designed for planetary research, not long-range tactical missions. Do you know the ship and its captain? Only by reputation. Ransom is an exobiologist given command of the Equinox after making his first contact with the Iridians, a species the Federation believed to be extinct. He proved otherwise. We should look into the distress call. Set a course. Maximum warp. I always wanted to meet Ransom. Too bad I won't be under better circumstances. I look forward to meeting him and his crew. It would expand my knowledge of humanity. And he is not in this sector. Okay, he is in the next one. Let me scan my sector first, in case there's a point of interest, like this one, Stranded Borg Probe, for example. Unfortunately, that's just Borg. I don't necessarily have to go get them. So there's nothing else here. 5 light years away, or 5 cycles away. Sure, you know, let's just go get the Borg real quick. since I have the alcove space anyways. Alright, my metaphasic shield room has been built. Cool. That's awesome. So we should have extra shields now with that now intact. Emergency quarters needs to be upgraded, to be honest. Oh, I did. I could actually upgrade all my emergency quarter rooms. Actually, I didn't even realize. Or I don't remember. Rather, I don't remember doing that for some reason. This one I'll keep standing by for now. I had one over here, didn't I? No? Oh, I thought I did. Oh, I got rid of it for the maturation chamber. Never mind, it's my only emergency quarter room. Perhaps that was a waste of time, actually, in the first place. Oh well. Since it's the only one, might as well just upgrade it. Cool. I'm turning this holodeck on too. Get my morale back up to max if we can. And then once my hull is fully repaired, we can just turn this off too. Alright. What's up, Borg? Well, this one has a way better success. 10 Borg joined the ship. However, I don't have space. I'm missing one Borg. I don't have enough space in the alcoves. Okay. I guess I'll have to upgrade my alcoves. See, now I'm getting too much crew. Oh boy. Let's go get this tritanium real quick, and then we'll move on to the next sector. So you'll look promising. Nice. Alright. Right. Let's see. Emergency quarters up. I could turn this off. And save power. Honestly, we're looking really good right now. Waste disassembler. How much did I need for that? 160 points. Okay. So we got a ways to go. What about the science labs? Were those upgradable? They technically were. Oops. Oh, but I gotta research it level 3. In other words, I still gotta wait. Okay. Well, Very well, I guess we're just waiting. World Eater. A shiver runs along the spines of everyone on the bridge. Voyager has just entered a new system, and the sight before them is hauntingly beautiful, inspiring both respect and fear. What is that? Spatial Anomaly 521, according to Starfleet database, is known as a gravitational ellipse. A gravitational ellipse? That rings a bell. One of these engulfed John Kelly, an Earth astronaut during one of the early Mars missions, Ares 4. Observe. Let's observe the anomaly. An opportunity like this comes once in 5 lifetimes. Captain, is it just me, or did that thing get bigger? Sensors indicate that the ellipse is now heading straight for Voyager. Time to impact? Imminent, Captain. Oh boy. Reverse thrusters. Basic maneuvers, Mr. Paris. Changing heading to out of here. Almost clear. It's altered course. It's going after us. I can't outrun it, Captain. The ellipse. It's moving away from Voyager. What? Why? Perhaps something out there is more appetizing than Voyager. We're bringing main power back online. Captain, this could be our chance. Maybe it has the same ellipse that engulfed Ares 4. I always wanted to go down in history, but never had John Kelly's approach in mind, Commander. We were, as humans put it, lucky. Maybe we shouldn't push our luck. with a 90% chance that Chakotay do it. She's all yours. It's the same ellipse that engulfed Ares 4 module. Captain, we have to go inside. This is the closest we've come to Earth in a long time, Captain. Send it away, team. Prepare a shuttle. I'll have to make adjustments to the shuttle's shields beforehand. Work your magic. Away, team. Stand by. And we're in a nebula. Okay. Let's go to the workshop. Shuttle blueprints. Of course, it takes titanium. Everything takes titanium. God damn it. We can't investigate the outside or inside stuff. So we're kind of stuck just minding our own business. Let's make our way to the Equinox regardless. Okay, so we made the blueprints. That's good. Everything's upgraded, right? Yeah, everything's upgraded. So we're just chilling. New trade offers are received as well. And we got geranium thing. Okay, let's go this one. This is the anomaly right here. Okay, so we're in the same location, so that's fine. Let's go and deal with the Equinox. Captain, we reached our destination. We're approaching the Equinox, Captain. Reading multiple hull breaches. Their warp drive is offline. That's strange. The shields are being disrupted by an unspecified energy surge. Source unknown. The USS Equinox. The view screen displays a Federation starship so badly battered, it barely holds together. Its shields flicker erratically, barely containing the damage within. After their encounter with the Dauntless, the crew eyes this fellow Starfleet vessel with deep suspicion, wondering what horrors has it endured. Open the channel. This is Captain Catherine Janeway of the Fraser starship Voyager. We're responding to your... Voyager, you've got to extend your shields around your ship. Match the emitter frequency. Do it! Did you hear that? Shields extended and holding, Captain. It's gone. Strange. Captain Ransom, can you hear me? Signal lost, Captain. Scan the ship for life signs. Hope it's not too late. Scan the ship for life signs. Nothing definitive. These weird energy surges are distorting the scan. No time for guessing. Assemble an away team. We have to secure the Equinox and its crew. Cool. Ocampa is recommended. So Kess is in. Alright, well with Kess in, looks like we would probably want... That bottom one, it seems to be giving me a little bit of trouble. I may want to bring Chakotay, maybe Neelix. But Chakotay can fill 3 different categories, which is the thing. And then I would need an engineer. Or a science engineer, I should say. Bring Ocampa. If that's the case, that means Kess should be used on the bottom one, right? I'm gonna have to hope. Let's go with that. Captain, we're in Equinox Engineering. The warp core is critical, and the crew, we found dead crewmen with strange injuries. Orders? The next one requires engineering, which they do not have. So I will need Balana on the next one, so let's use Kess on this one. I do apologize for the screeching noise outside, by the way. The team's medical tricorder indicates that every cell of the dead person has been desiccated. An immense amount of energy is necessary to cause something like this. What happened on the ship? Captain, the warp core could be ticking time bomb. It needs to be stabilized as quickly as possible. Boom. There we go. But there's B'Elanna. The warp core isn't beyond repair, and it poses no direct danger. Interestingly, it seems the Equinox crew made significant redesigns to the dilithium matrix of the drive. Did they try using other types of fuel? Captain, we should... Did you hear that? Someone's trapped under the rubble. We need to free them. I don't need morale, so I'm going to try Chakotay here. That leaves B'Elanna on the next one, and then Chakotay and Kess on the bottom. That sounds good to me. Team carefully cuts the large piece of debris apart so that they can be easily removed. A bruised woman in Starfleet uniform crawls out. Marla Gilmore, an ensign serving on the Equinox. She is grateful, but urges others may need help as well. Yay, Tritanium. Captain, we found another crewman on our way to the bridge. His legs are trapped under a steel beam. Alright, so this one is B'Elanna. Oh, look, there's an Ocampo one, though. Oh, that's definitely not going to work out. Screw that. Team cuts through the steel beam, freeing the man. After he stabilizes, he's thankful for his rescue. His name is Noah Lessing, a crewman aboard the Equinox. Advancing deeper into the ship now, Captain... Take cover! Phaser fire! A confused Equinox crewman is yelling we're under attack. Orders? Tritanium! I need Tritanium! But this one would be better. Tritanium or dilithium in research points? I need Tritanium. Let's go with Tritanium. Before further escalation, the away team stuns the confused man, leaving him without serious injury. The team then reaches the bridge, finding Captain Ransom and more unconscious crew. As Ransom comes to, he feebly asks if the Federation is finally here. If the Federation is finally here, Captain J-Ray will have much to explain. So in the end, I really didn't even need Kess. Oh well, at the very least, she gets EXP though. And a lot of it, by the way, so that's good. Look, she went from level 4 to level 6. Fantastic. Level 10, as we can see, is clearly the now max level of our crew, so that's good to see. That being the case, I should try and pick other crew members to go on away missions if possible. Good to know. Captain, the away team has returned. The Equinox survivors are in sickbay. Very well. As soon as Captain Ransom is ready, I want to talk to him. Captain Janeway, I'm glad to meet you. How's Earth? I should talk in a more raspy voice, because that's how he sounds, right? Hard to do, though. I will admit. His voice is hard to replicate. I wish I could say. You weren't sent here to find us. I'm afraid not. We've been stranded in the Delta Quadrant, pulled against our will by an alien called the Caretaker. He displaced us as well. I hate to admit, but we've reached the end of what we can accomplish without aid. 65% chance. The Equinox is a Nova-class science vessel designed for short-term research. You're not built for this. How did you travel this far with fewer resources than us? Of course we failed. We found a wormhole that allowed us to bypass most dangerous regions. We lost 39 crewmen. It wasn't easy. Now it's hopeless. We need your help. We've been under restless alien attacks for weeks now. We can't communicate with them, and they've caused serious damage each time the shields fail. Since you've extended your shields onto my ship, you've made yourself a target for them, I would guess. He is correct. Our shields show multiple stress points. We are under attack. How long will our shields hold? With each attack, our shields weaken by 0.3%. Captain Janeway, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the Equinox crew, we've been working on a way to repel these things. And you are... Marla Gilmore, our operations officer. She knows her stuff. You see, these aliens are coming from another plane of existence. Maybe another dimension. They're opening fissures into our plane to attack. But they can't stay for long. If they don't go back, they die, which means they're vulnerable on this side. We came up with a multi-phasic force field generator. The idea is to isolate them so they can't attack us anymore. There are a lot of ifs in that plan, but the best course of action we have. Did you manage to build a prototype? We have, but the prototype is lost. I'm afraid it's located in our science lab, but it's been filled with radiation since an incident during the attacks. I propose downloading the blueprints from our computer. We'd have to start building it all over. Or start over building it, but that's the only safe way. Very well. This has top priority. We'll download the blueprints and start building the generator. Thank you. My crew will assist however they can. They're already familiarizing themselves with your ship. It's a genuine pleasure to be on your ship, Captain Janeway. A welcome change from, well, falling bulkheads, frankly. Okay. You're under ongoing attack. -6 per cycle. In which that doesn't actually harm us because this can regenerate us. Although it doesn't say our hull is actually being decreased right now, so that's kind of interesting. I will switch this on regardless. Oh, there it goes. Now it says 1. There we go. So in other words, we don't have to worry because we have the ARU facility on and recovering our ship. In which case I will turn the holodeck off for now. We need to research the... Oh, we need to wait for the download. Okay, so we're perfect. We're waiting. We're chilling. We're good. Let's go to the next location. Duranium. We don't need more duranium. Is there anything I can do right now? We do have 240 research points. What we need to do is get the waste disassembler now. Because I want to be able to make titanium. So let's do that. And then, honestly, that's all we can do. I'm in such a good place with resources right now that I can't do anything. That's so funny. What I could do is I could use my resources to increase this holodeck and make it level 2. But is it really even necessary? That's the question, right? Is it necessary? Oh, by the way, this battery compartment is only level 1. I could upgrade this real quick. Sure, why not? Increase my battery supply a little bit. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of just chilling right now. Minus uranium, get dilithium. Yes, please, actually. Let's do that. That's awesome. Finally, a good trade for once. Oh, wait. My torpedo launch bay needs to be upgraded, too. Boom. There we go. Totally forgot about that. Alright, let's get this uranium. Let's just be safe than sorry. Let's head to the next one. Deuterium. Okay. Nice. And fly to the anomaly. One small step. Should I do this now? What if I get more deuterium? Let me change my rations too. Since my food is running low at this current time, I could change this cargo bay to deuterium. At least now we can get some if we get more here. Captain, we've reached our destination. Send our away team. We need a pilot and a survivalist. Okay. And then we need a science officer. If I send B'Elanna, she's already max level. Should I send Kess? Oh, I could send the doctor. Or should I send... Maybe I should send Harry, since he has a 63 in the science department. That actually might be better. Let's go with that. There's strong turbulence. Shields are holding. Picking up the Ares 4 in front of us. Wait! Debris field heading our way. Collision imminent. Alright, we got Mr. Paris. The pilot manages to outmaneuver the chaotic trajectories of the incoming debris. The way team emerges unscathed en route to the Ares 4 module. Sweet! Tritanium. We're clear now. We could take a few more samples from the ellipse on the way to Ares 4. Survivalists! Wow, look at that. Not that I needed all that, but sweet. Chakotay picks up signs of lost civilizations and unknown religio-scientific artifacts. He beams the artifacts aboard, and the team finally has the Ares 4 module in visual range. However, Voyager warns them that the ellipse is on a collision course with a dark matter asteroid. Time is of the essence. We get research points and dilithium, so that's good. I don't really need the morale. Captain, the Ares 4 is intact. Kelly's logs might still be in there. We don't have much time, but we could try to get him out. Okay. I need engineering and Chakotay in the last one, so I only need to use one person here. So maybe Harry? Perhaps. I think that might be the best choice. The way team beams aboard and downloads all of Kelly's logs. Along with the Ares 4 scans, Voyager then informs them that the ellipse has increased speed. Captain, we can't tell if we're going to make it in time. I could do Chakotay by himself, or I could do these two together and succeed guaranteed. I think it's worth the risk. I've been so lucky so far. You know what? I'm going to be safe than sorry. The shuttle buckles under the gravimetric pressure, but it makes it out of the ellipse just in time. It's a good thing I increased my deuterium intake, because we are currently just below max. Alright, well, some EXP for Mr. Paris, and so he's now level 9. And then, of course, Mr. Kim is almost level 5. Went from level 5 to 6? No. Yeah, I went from level 5 to 6, so that's good. I still can't believe we found Kelly's module. It's like finding a message in a bottle from our earliest days of space exploration. Indeed. Ensign, have Kelly's logs been secured? Yes, Captain. They're being transferred to astrometrics as we speak. I will study the data in greater detail. Man, 9 of 9 is just absolutely useful for us. Make it a top priority. It deserves a proper memorial, even if it's centuries overdue. Cool! So I need to research in the science lab. But again, it's not under any time constraints, so I don't think there's any rush for it. So we'll wait on that. That's going to do it. You know, I'm going to end it here. We did a lot of good stuff today, so we're looking pretty good. When we come back, we will finish in one more cycle. The Equinox will finish downloading the blueprints, and then I'll start making those probably in the workshop, right? Because that's a field generator, force field generator. So when we come back, we'll do one cycle by flying either. We'll fly to one of these things. Maybe we'll fly down. I don't know what this is, but we'll fly down. And we got the resources. Might as well just fly up, right? Fly up, do see what that is, fly down, and then all the cycles will be complete. Get all that stuff going. The Equinox is finished. One small step, we'll do that as well. And then we'll move on. Since this is the only sector we visited, we still have 3 more we can go to, including one that's over here. The Dragon's Teeth. Tritanium signature. That's exactly what we could use. Ooh, nice. But yeah, otherwise we're looking pretty good. I didn't upgrade the Borg alcove, did I? I did not. So that is something I also need to do as well going into the future. A lot of things I need to research. A lot of things. I wish I could do more than just one research at a time, but it doesn't seem like that's possible. So it's That sucks. But that's okay. Right? I couldn't... Oops. I couldn't do that, right? Yeah. So, I wish there was a way to do double research, but we can't. But as you guys can see, we're doing really well. Morale is at its max. Duranium and Tritanium are really good levels. Food doesn't really matter at this time. Deuterium is absolutely full. We cannot hold more, which is crazy. We have a few nanites for emergencies. We have gel packs. We're still making gel packs. Research points, now we have way too many because I've got to do multiple researches. Dilithium's high. We're looking great. We're looking great. I reorganized my ship so it looks so much better. Batteries are at its max. Like, oh my god, we're looking so good. Alright. Trade. So that's going. That's fine. That's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. Comment down below what you guys thought. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And stay tuned. Like I said, we're going to finish the Equinox storyline and then move on to whatever else this sector has to offer us. But for now, that's going to be it. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.